Have you ever felt there's something more to life, a deeper meaning or purpose that's just out of reach? Well, I've got news for you. There is. And the best part? You already have everything you need to unlock it. We're not talking about waving a magic wand or learning complex spells. No, this is about tapping into the incredible power that's been inside you all along. It's your inner magic, and it's time to set it free. Think about it for a moment. How many times have you looked at someone else's life and thought, I wish I could do that, or if only I had their confidence? The truth is, you can have that life, and you can have that confidence. It's all part of your inner magic, just waiting to be discovered and put to use. This inner magic isn't some far-fetched idea or New Age concept. It's real, it's powerful, and it's uniquely yours. It's the spark that makes you who you are, the force that drives your dreams, and the energy that can transform your life. And today we're going to learn how to tap into it. Now you might be wondering, why should I care about this inner magic stuff? My life is fine as it is. And maybe it is, but let me ask you this. Are you truly happy? Are you living the life you've always dreamed of? Or are you just getting by day after day feeling like there should be something more? Here's the thing, if you don't learn to use your inner magic, you might spend your whole life feeling like you're missing out. You might keep feeling stuck in a job you don't love or in relationships that don't fulfill you. You might always have that nagging feeling that you were meant for something more, but never quite figure out how to get there. But when you start to unlock your inner magic, everything changes. Suddenly, you're not just drifting through life, you're shaping it. You're not just accepting what comes your way, you're creating the experiences you want. It's like switching from watching a movie to being the director of your own life story. I know this might sound a bit scary. Change often is. You might be thinking, what if I try and fail? What if I'm not good enough? These fears are normal, but they're also part of what's been holding you back. Your inner magic is stronger than these fears, and once you learn to tap into it, you'll wonder why you ever doubted yourself. So what exactly is this inner magic we keep talking about? It's not some mystical force or supernatural power. It's much more real and much more powerful than that. Your inner magic is the unique combination of talents, passions, and potential that makes you who you are. Think about a time when you were completely absorbed in doing something you love. Maybe you were creating art, solving a problem at work, or helping a friend. Remember how time seemed to fly by? How you felt energized and alive? That's your inner magic at work. Your inner magic is also your ability to dream big and imagine a better future for yourself. It's that little voice inside that says, "What if?" when everyone else is saying, "It can't be done." It's the courage to try new things, the resilience to bounce back from setbacks, and the wisdom to learn from your experiences. But here's the really exciting part. Your inner magic is also your power to shape your reality. You see, the world around you isn't fixed and unchangeable. It's more like a mirror, reflecting back what's inside you. Your thoughts, beliefs, and feelings are constantly shaping your experiences and the opportunities that come your way. This might sound a bit strange at first. After all, we're used to thinking that the world happens to us, not because of us. But think about it. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to attract good luck wherever they go? Or how others always seem to end up in the same difficult situations over and over again? That's the mirror principle in action. When you start to understand this, it's like finding the user manual for life. Suddenly, you realize that you're not just a passenger on this journey, you're the driver. You have the power to steer your life in any direction you choose. Now, this doesn't mean that everything will magically fall into place overnight. Life will still have its ups and downs, but when you're in touch with your inner magic, you'll have the tools to navigate these challenges. You'll be able to find opportunities where others see obstacles and create positive change even in difficult situations. Your inner magic is also what makes you unique. It's your personal stamp on the world, the special flavor you bring to every situation. No one else has quite the same combination of talents, experiences, and perspectives as you do. And that's not just a nice thing to say. It's a powerful truth that can transform your life when you really understand it. Think about some of the most successful and fulfilled people you know or have heard about. They're not successful because they're somehow better than everyone else. They're successful because they've tapped into their unique inner magic. They've figured out what makes them special, and they've learned how to share that with the world. But here's the really good news. You don't have to be famous or wildly successful to benefit from your inner magic. Every single person, including you, has this power within them. It's not reserved for a special few. It's your birthright as a human being. Your inner magic is what allows you to grow and evolve throughout your life. It's the force that pushes you to learn new things, to challenge yourself, and to become a better version of yourself every day. It's what gives you the courage to step out of your comfort zone and try new things. It's also what connects you to others and to the world around you. Your inner magic is what allows you to empathize with others, to form deep and meaningful relationships, and to make a positive impact on your community and the world at large. But perhaps most importantly, your inner magic is the key to living a life that feels truly fulfilling. When you're in touch with your inner magic, you're not just going through the motions or living up to someone else's expectations. You're living authentically, in alignment with your true self and your deepest values. This doesn't mean that life becomes perfect or easy, but it does become rich, meaningful, and deeply satisfying. You'll find yourself waking up each day with a sense of purpose and excitement, eager to see what the day will bring and how you can make the most of it. So as we continue on this journey of unlocking your inner magic, remember this: you already have everything you need within you. The power to transform your life, to achieve your dreams, and to make a positive impact on the world. It's all there, just waiting to be unleashed. In the next sections, we'll explore practical ways to tap into this power and start using it in your everyday life. We'll look at how to overcome the fears and limiting beliefs that might be holding you back, how to align your thoughts and actions with your deepest desires, and how to create lasting positive change in your life and in the world around you. Remember, this journey is uniquely yours. There's no one-size-fits-all approach to unlocking your inner magic. What works for someone else might not work for you, and that's okay. The key is to stay open, curious, and willing to experiment. Trust your intuition, listen to your heart, and don't be afraid to try new things. As we move forward, I encourage you to approach this process with a sense of playfulness and adventure. Unlocking your inner magic isn't a chore or a difficult task. It's an exciting journey of self-discovery. It's about peeling back the layers of who you think you should be to reveal the amazing person you truly are. So are you ready to begin this magical journey? Are you ready to unlock the incredible power that's been inside you all along? Let's dive in and discover the magic that's waiting to transform your life. Now that we understand what inner magic is and why it matters, let's talk about how to actually tap into it. The first and most important step: believing in yourself. It sounds simple, but it's incredibly powerful. Think about it this way: if you don't believe in your own abilities, how can you expect to achieve great things? Your thoughts and beliefs shape your reality. If you constantly tell yourself, "I can't do this," or "I'm not good enough," you're setting yourself up for failure before you even start. But here's the good news: you can change these beliefs. It's not always easy, but it is possible. And when you do, you'll be amazed at how much your life can change. Start by thinking about who you want to be, not just what you want to do or have, but who you want to be as a person. Maybe you want to be more confident, more creative, or more compassionate. Whatever it is, start seeing yourself that way right now. This isn't about pretending or faking it. It's about recognizing the potential that's already within you. If you want to be confident, remind yourself of times when you've shown confidence in the past. They don't have to be big moments. Even small acts of confidence count. Every morning when you wake up, take a few minutes to visualize yourself as this person you want to be. See yourself walking with confidence, speaking with authority, or showing kindness to others. Feel what it would be like to be this version of yourself. Throughout the day, catch yourself when you start to doubt yourself or fall into negative self-talk. When you notice these thoughts, gently but firmly replace them with more positive ones. Instead of, "I can't do this," try, "I'm learning and improving every day." Remember, your inner magic is always there. Believing in yourself is simply about recognizing and embracing it. It's about giving yourself permission to be the amazing person you truly are. This shift in belief might feel strange at first. You might even feel like you're being arrogant or unrealistic. But you're not. You're simply acknowledging your own worth and potential. And as you do this more and more, you'll find that your outer world starts to change to match your new inner beliefs. People might start treating you differently. Opportunities might start appearing that you never noticed before. This isn't because the world has suddenly changed. It's because you've changed how you see yourself and the world around you. Believing in yourself also means being kind to yourself. We often treat ourselves much more harshly than we would treat a friend. Start treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding you'd offer to someone you care about. When you make a mistake, and we all do, don't berate yourself. Instead, treat it as a learning opportunity. Ask yourself what you can learn from the experience and how you can do better next time. Remember, unlocking your inner magic isn't about becoming perfect. It's about embracing all of who you are, your strengths and your weaknesses, your successes and your failures. It's about recognizing that you are worthy and capable just as you are. As you practice believing in yourself, you'll find that your inner magic becomes stronger and more accessible. You'll start to see possibilities where before you only saw obstacles. You'll feel more confident in pursuing your dreams and facing challenges. This belief in yourself is the foundation for everything else. It's what will keep you going when things get tough, and what will allow you to fully enjoy your successes. It's the key that unlocks the door to your inner magic. Now that you're starting to believe in yourself and tap into your inner magic, you might be expecting big changes to happen overnight. But here's an important truth. Real lasting change takes time. This is where patience comes in. Think of your life like a big ship. When you start to change your thoughts and beliefs, you're turning the ship's wheel. But a big ship doesn't turn on a dime. It takes time for the new direction to become apparent. This doesn't mean it's not working. It just means you need to give it time. Patience is crucial because without it, you might give up just before your efforts start to pay off. It's like planting a seed. You don't see the plant right away, but that doesn't mean nothing is happening. Under the soil, roots are growing and strengthening, preparing to support the plant that will eventually emerge. Your new beliefs and thoughts are like those roots. They're growing and strengthening, even if you can't see the results yet. Every time you choose to believe in yourself, every time you replace a negative thought with a positive one, you're nurturing those roots. It's important to remember that progress isn't always linear. You might have days where you feel on top of the world, where everything seems to be going your way. And then you might have days where you feel like you're back at square one. This is normal. It's part of the process. On those tough days, patience becomes even more important. Instead of getting discouraged, remind yourself that this is just a temporary setback. Your inner magic hasn't disappeared. It's still there, waiting for you to tap into it again. Patience also means being kind to yourself as you learn and grow. You wouldn't expect a child to learn to walk without falling down a few times. In the same way, don't expect yourself to master your inner magic without a few stumbles along the way. Each failure or setback is actually an opportunity to learn and grow stronger. When things don't go as planned, take a step back and ask yourself what you can learn from the experience. How can you use this to become even better at tapping into your inner magic? Remember too that big changes often happen as a result of many small changes over time. You might not wake up one day to find your whole life transformed, but if you look back after a few weeks or months of consistently believing in yourself and tapping into your inner magic, you'll likely see significant changes. Maybe you'll notice that you're handling stress better, or that you're more confident in speaking up at work, or that your relationships are improving. These might seem like small things, but they're signs that your inner magic is at work, slowly but surely transforming your life. Patience also allows you to enjoy the journey, not just the destination. When you're always focused on where you want to be, you miss out on the magic of where you are right now. Take time to appreciate the small victories, the moments of joy, the lessons learned along the way. Your journey with your inner magic is unique to you. It's not a race or a competition. There's no set timeline for when you should achieve certain things. Your path is your own, and it will unfold in its own perfect time. So as you continue to unlock your inner magic, remember to be patient with yourself and with the process. Trust that the changes are happening, even when you can't see them yet. Keep believing in yourself. Keep nurturing your inner magic, and know that in time you will see the amazing results of your efforts. Now that we've talked about believing in yourself and being patient, let's move on to another crucial aspect of unlocking your inner magic: focusing on the good. This might sound simple, but it's a powerful tool that can dramatically change your life. Remember how we talked about life being like a mirror, reflecting back what's inside you? Well, what you focus on is what you're putting in front of that mirror. If you're constantly thinking about what's wrong in your life, what you don't have or what you're afraid of, that's what the mirror of life will reflect back to you. But when you shift your focus to what's good in your life, what you're grateful for, and what you want more of, you start to see more of these positive things reflected back to you. It's like tending a garden. When you water and care for the flowers, they grow and multiply. If you focus on the weeds, that's all you'll see. So how do you start focusing on the good? It begins with gratitude. Every day, take a few moments to think about what you're grateful for. It doesn't have to be big things. It could be as simple as a delicious cup of coffee, a sunny day, or a kind word from a friend. As you practice gratitude, you'll start to notice more and more things to be grateful for. It's like you're tuning your mind to a different frequency, one that picks up on the positive aspects of life that you might have overlooked before. Next, start paying attention to what's working well in your life. Maybe you're good at your job, or you have a talent for making people laugh, or you're a great cook. Acknowledge these things and appreciate them. Too often we focus on what we need to improve and forget to celebrate what we're already good at. When you face challenges, and we all do, try to find the opportunity within them. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this help me grow? This doesn't mean ignoring problems or pretending everything is perfect. It means looking for the silver lining, the potential for growth and positive change even in difficult situations. Another powerful way to focus on the good is to visualize what you want in your life. Spend time each day imagining your ideal life in vivid detail. How does it look? How does it feel? What are you doing? Who are you with? The more real you can make this vision in your mind, the more you're aligning your inner magic with your desires. As you do this, pay attention to the small signs that your life is moving in the direction of your vision. Maybe you meet someone who can help you achieve your goals, or you come across an opportunity that aligns with your dreams. These are signs that your inner magic is at work, guiding you towards what you want. Remember, what you focus on expands. If you're constantly worrying about what might go wrong, you're more likely to notice, and even unconsciously create, problems. But when you focus on what's good and what's possible, you open yourself up to more positive experiences and opportunities. This doesn't mean ignoring real problems or living in denial. It means choosing where to put your energy and attention. When you face a challenge, acknowledge it, but then focus on finding solutions rather than dwelling on the problem. Focusing on the good also means being mindful of the media you consume and the people you spend time with. Surround yourself with positive influences, uplifting books, inspiring music, and people who support and encourage you. This creates an environment that nurtures your inner magic. As you practice focusing on the good, you might notice that your overall outlook on life starts to change. Things that used to bother you might not seem as important anymore. You might find yourself feeling more optimistic, more resilient in the face of challenges. This shift in focus is like giving your inner magic the fuel it needs to grow stronger. The more you appreciate the good in your life, the more good you'll find to appreciate. It's a beautiful cycle that can transform your experience of life. Remember, your inner magic is always there, waiting for you to tap into it. By focusing on the good, you're creating the perfect conditions for that magic to flourish and grow. You're aligning yourself with the positive forces of the universe, opening yourself up to more joy, more opportunities, and more fulfillment. So start today. Look around you and notice something good, something you're grateful for. Appreciate it fully. Then look for another good thing and another. As you do this, feel your inner magic growing stronger, ready to help you create the life you've always dreamed of. Create your reality, harnessing your inner magic. Now that we've explored believing in yourself, being patient, and focusing on the good, it's time to talk about one of the most exciting aspects of your inner magic, your power to create your reality. This isn't about waving a wand and making things appear out of thin air. It's about understanding that you have more control over your life than you might think. Remember how we talked about life being like a mirror? Well, this is where that idea really comes into play. You're not just a passive observer of your life. You're an active creator. Your thoughts, beliefs, and actions are constantly shaping your experiences and the opportunities that come your way. Think about it this way. If you believe that good things happen to you, you're more likely to notice and take advantage of opportunities when they arise. If you believe that you're capable of achieving your goals, you're more likely to take the actions needed to make those goals a reality. So how do you start actively creating your reality? It begins with getting clear about what you want. Take some time to really think about your ideal life. What does it look like? How do you spend your time? Who are you with? What kind of person have you become? Once you have a clear vision, start aligning your thoughts and actions with that vision. If you want to be healthier, start thinking of yourself as a healthy person and taking actions that a healthy person would take. If you want to be more successful in your career, start seeing yourself as a successful professional and acting accordingly. This isn't about pretending or faking it. It's about stepping into the reality you want to create. It's about becoming the person who lives that life you've envisioned. As you do this, pay attention to the opportunities that arise. Often, when we start to align ourselves with our desires, we notice chances and possibilities that we might have overlooked before. These are like breadcrumbs leading you towards your goals. Creating your reality also means taking responsibility for your life. It's easy to blame others or circumstances for our situations. But true empowerment comes from recognizing that we have the power to change our lives. This doesn't mean that external factors don't affect us. They do. But it means that we always have a choice in how we respond to those factors. Remember, creating your reality isn't about controlling everything that happens to you. It's about shaping your experiences through your perceptions and reactions. It's about choosing to see opportunities instead of obstacles, choosing to learn and grow from challenges instead of being defeated by them. As you practice creating your reality, you might notice that things start to flow more easily in your life. You might find yourself in the right place at the right time more often. You might notice that the right people and opportunities seem to show up just when you need them. This isn't magic in the Hollywood sense. It's the result of aligning your inner world with your outer actions. It's what happens when you tap into your inner magic and use it to shape your life. Now that we've explored these powerful concepts, it's time to put them into practice. This exercise will help you start tapping into your inner magic and using it to create positive changes in your life. First, find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed. Take a few deep breaths to center yourself. Now, close your eyes and imagine the best version of yourself. This is you at your fullest potential, living your ideal life. Really take the time to see this version of yourself in detail. How do they carry themselves? How do they interact with others? What kind of energy do they radiate? What are they doing in their daily life? Once you have a clear image, think about how this best version of you would approach your current life. What would they do differently? How would they handle the challenges you're facing right now? Now open your eyes and write down 3 specific actions this best version of you would take today. These don't have to be big, life-changing actions. They could be as simple as starting the day with meditation, reaching out to an old friend, or taking the first step towards a goal you've been putting off. The key is to choose actions that align with the person you want to become. By taking these actions, you're not just pretending to be your best self, you're actually becoming that person, step by step. Try to do these 3 things today. As you do them, really embody that best version of yourself. Feel the confidence, the joy, the sense of purpose that comes with living as your highest self. Remember, This isn't about perfection. You might not do everything perfectly, and that's okay. The important thing is that you're taking steps to align your actions with your inner magic. At the end of the day, reflect on how it felt to live as this best version of yourself. What did you learn? How did it change your experiences? Use these insights to guide you as you continue to unlock and use your inner magic. As we wrap up this guide to unlocking your inner magic, remember that this is just the beginning of your journey. You've always had this magic within you. Now you're learning to recognize and use it. Believing in yourself, being patient, focusing on the good, and actively creating your reality. These are the keys to tapping into your inner magic. But like any skill, using your inner magic takes practice. There will be days when it feels easy and natural, and days when it's more challenging. That's all part of the process. The most important thing is to keep going. Keep believing in yourself even when others doubt you. Keep being patient even when progress seems slow. Keep focusing on the good even when challenges arise. And keep actively creating your reality even when it feels like the world is pushing back. Remember, you are the author of your own life story. Your inner magic gives you the power to write that story exactly as you want it to be. It's not about controlling every little thing that happens. It's about shaping your experiences and your reactions to create a life that feels fulfilling and meaningful to you. As you continue on this journey, be kind to yourself. Celebrate your successes, no matter how small they might seem. Learn from your setbacks, knowing that they're just temporary and part of your growth. And always remember that you have a wellspring of magic within you, ready to be tapped into whenever you need it. Your journey to a more fulfilling life starts now. With your inner magic as your guide, there's no limit to what you can achieve. So take that first step, and then another, and another. Before you know it, you'll be living a life more magical than you ever imagined possible. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of your inner magic. Remember, the power to transform your life is already within you. All you need to do is unlock it. So go forth, embrace your inner magic, and create the life you've always dreamed of. Your magical journey awaits.